Hey guys, good morning. Amir Garami with MCF Mortgage. I wanted to bring you guys a quick presentation and demonstrate to you guys how you can help your self-employed borrowers get into a home, although their tax returns may not allow them to get into a home. We offer a lot of portfolio programs for self-employed borrowers and even borrowers who do have traditional income but do not document all of it on their tax returns. Okay, so on a traditional loan, guys, as you're aware, you need tax returns, generally 2 years, depending on your credit score and how long you've been in business, to qualify for a home loan. This scenario that I'm showing you guys will work with any self-employed and even non-self-employed borrower who wants to choose this route. You know, who do you help? You help your realtor. This scenario we're going to go over is for a realtor partner of ours who's trusting us with the purchase of his home. Lawyers who are self-employed, CPAs, doctors. I've done a few of these for plastic surgeons, famous ones. We've done one of these for a musician, your Uber driver, your Uber Eats driver, your Lyft driver, anyone you could think of, the guy that owns the convenience store or the restaurant that you frequent. So by having these products, guys, you're able to help a lot more borrowers and families get into home ownership and realize net worth gains over a period of time. Let me demonstrate it to you. Again, this scenario is for a trusted referral partner of ours in California. He is a realtor. He's buying $1 million home and he's putting 25% down. Let me show you the impact, okay? Because I want to come out right in the beginning and tell you that these no-income loans in comparison to traditional loans are always going to carry a higher rate because they're a more risky venture for a lender because we're not looking at income, but that's okay. Okay. So generally a traditional loan in this scenario would be at a rate of about 5.5%. For this gentleman, his rate going on a no income loan, pay stubs, nothing. No employment is even put on the application. His rate would be about 6.625. Okay. Guys, these rates, depending on credit score, loan to value and things of that nature are always going to be 1 to 1.5% higher than market. Okay, so let's document this so I can show you guys exactly how you guys could show families that you work with how you're adding to their bottom line and how you're adding to both generational wealth and whatever their net worth building goals are. So purchase price, guys, on this house is $1 million. You can see here. Loan amount across the board is $750,000. We're going to look at these two columns first, guys. We're going to look at the no income loan, then a traditional loan. And finally, we're going to get to the think smart. Rates don't matter. I want you guys to understand how all these things interplay with each other to grow the wealth of the families you work with. Okay. So again, if they go with a no income loan in this column right here, $750,000 loan, rate of 6.625, guys, their monthly payment would be $59.17. Now, let's say they go with a traditional loan. Let's say that this gentleman goes ahead and files his taxes and pays all the taxes he owes and doesn't take advantage of all the write-offs and all the different loopholes that are able to be used by self-employed borrowers. You know, you have big car deductions, SUVs, marketing, lunches, dinners, you name it. $750,000, same purchase loan amount, same purchase price of $1 million, rate would be 5.5. So here's the difference between the rates, guys. There's a 1.25% difference. Okay, his monthly payment would definitely be lower rate. It would be lower by a total of $543. Okay, I want you guys to notice down here, this is really important to me, this cash to close, right? Because what matters is how much money is coming out of. So on this $1 million loan, guys, if this borrower wanted to just do a traditional loan, after consulting with a CPA and financial planner, the three of us came up with a figure that he would have to pay to California, state of California, and to the federal government. His taxes that he would have to pay to qualify for this $750,000 loan would be close to $154,000. So I documented that as a closing cost. Because if he wants to go that way, we're happy to help him with that scenario, but he would have to pay his income taxes and show those income taxes. Now, again, guys, cash to close on these scenarios is $250,000 because he's buying $1 million home and putting $250,000 down, a $750,000 loan. And there's closing costs. So right here is $271. to close. Where if he wanted to go traditional after paying his income taxes, he would need to bring $416,000. That's the $154 he owes, plus the down payment and the associated closing costs. Okay, so that's already almost not double, but $154,000 higher. You gotta think about that. In these charts here, guys, I have the monthly payment differences, right? Traditional loan would save this borrower $543 a month. Now, your borrower is going to say, I don't want to pay $543. Then the question is going to be, okay, do you want to pay $154,000 in income taxes? Additionally, guys, you may want to point out to them that this borrower was great because he's a realtor, he's in the business, he understands real estate. But even in times of recession, guys, home prices, if you look at it historically, always go up, always go up. Put the 2008 recession out of your mind, because that was a scenario that wasn't a real recession. That was a recession caused by bad mortgage products, okay? Now, let's say homes only go up, they generally go up 3 to 5% depending on your locale, where it's located, things of that nature. But let's say this $1 million home only goes up 3% a year. That means this $1 million home is going to gain $30,000 in equity in first year, okay? This borrower is paying an extra $543 a month for this non-traditional no-income loan. So he's going to pay an extra $7,000 a year. For what? To gain equity. He just gained $30,000 from buying this house. So the difference between having a traditional loan and a no-income loan, if all things were equal, he would save $21,000 in equity, right, after paying the extra $543. But still, we're not addressing the $154,000 that he has to pay to the IRS. Now, what I did is I showed the savings over 72 months, right? Even with the higher $543 extra a month, if this borrower kept this house for 72 months, even paying the higher rate, okay, by not paying the IRS in the state of California that $154,000 using the proper legal write-offs that he's able to take, he would still have an extra $100,000 in his pocket after 72 months. Where with a traditional loan, he wouldn't, because he would have had to pay that $154,000 in to pay his taxes. Now, let's get to net worth. That's dear to my heart. That's the mission at MCF Mortgage. Our goal is to make sure that our borrowers are in a better place after we have consulted with them and provided them a mortgage plan. And that mortgage plan meets their net worth building goals. If you see here, guys, this house, if it just goes up at after 15 years, if it just goes up in equity at an average rate of, let's say, 4%, and the borrower pays the home down yearly and monthly and things of that nature, after 15 years with a traditional no-income loan, his net worth would be $1.38 million. On a no-income loan, On a traditional loan, his net worth would be $1.4 million because it's a lower interest rate. But look at this option, guys. It's called the Think Smart Rates Don't Matter. His net worth would be $1.74 million. Same loan, same thing as a no-income loan, and I've documented it here for you guys. Same $1 million purchase price, $750,000 loan amount, 6.625% interest rate, all the same as a no-income loan. Same closing cost, $271, okay? But what's the difference, okay? How come his net worth is almost $300,000 higher on this scenario versus the other? Very easy, okay? If this borrower was committed to paying that income tax of $154,000, we could show the borrower that by taking that $154,000, after closing costs, guys, it's more like $144,000. He could take that $144,000, close his eyes, give it to his CPA or give it to his CFP or his financial advisor and say, hey, park this in a safe mutual fund that only returns 6% a year. And I'll open my eyes 15 years later. That $144,000, instead of going into the IRS's pocket, instead of going into California's pocket, goes into your mutual fund, which, guys, not only does it go up in value, and markets go up and down. And if you generally look at every recession, even when the market goes down, it bounces back 60% or more the following 2-3 years. Okay. If he just closes his eyes and opens his eyes, 15 years later, he has gained he has gained an extra $354,000 that he didn't have. Why is this money important? Well, first, it's not tied up in his property. Let's say, God forbid, he's unable to work or something happens and he needs to access quick cash. Well, there you have it. You have it in your investments. It's there, it's available. You don't need a job. You don't need your equity to be perfect. You don't need much. You just have to tap your own money. So in this scenario, guys, we were able to help him buy this house and demonstrating to him that, hey, the rate doesn't really matter. The rate could be 200%, but if your return is 700%, wouldn't you pay 200%? I would, right? So you have to show borrowers and the families you work with their net worth building tools that real estate provides. No other asset class allows you to live somewhere, provide security and shelter, and also increase your net worth. Guys, this is a great loan product for anyone that doesn't qualify, okay? They don't have to be self-employed. They could be, W-2, but they just don't report all their income. We could use it for principal residences, second homes, investment homes, you name it. Guys, if you want one of these mortgage intelligently plans that we draft at MCF Mortgage for any of your families that you're helping, we love to do it. It would be our honor. And until the next one, have a good day, guys.